Hi everyone, welcome. This is Gem 314 Tarot. I hope you're all well. Thank you for returning and hello if you're new. Aquarius placements, we're dealing with Moon conjunct Pluto in your sign for the 23rd and 24th. So I might be ahead by a day, but not by much. So, Aquarius placements, Sun, Rising, North Node, Stellium, or any other placement of concern. You have the serene, caring moon. She rules our emotions, intuition, memories, and hidden influences like motives, intentions, infatuations, dreams, illusions, and fears. She is highly perceptive, sometimes keeping her awareness quiet in order to observe how others proceed. She rules the tides, coastlines, tide pools, shores, beaches, and all the critters that live by her ebb and flow, including our watery emotions that course, change, and guide our hearts. She rules Cancer, the sign of motherhood, our moods, nurturing, dreaming, psychic sight, compassion, and self protection. When the moon is well, all those little subconscious inhabitants come alive. When she's absent or afflicted, they retreat, grow, and rest. Pluto is an aspect of death, like Saturn. But where Saturn is the reaper who collects the dead, Pluto is Hades, god of where the dead things go. Saturn represents time itself, and time comes for us all. But Pluto is whom we go to when our time is up. It's in Pluto's care that we experience our transformation and purification before undertaking rebirth. He receives and accepts what is cast off, discarded, destroyed, decayed, and defunct. We are liberated, absolved, cleansed, and relieved, and prepared to face rebirth without the burdensome shell and mistakes we accumulated in the previous cycle. Pluto rules Scorpio, a fellow water sign to Cancer and Pisces, where Cancer is the moon governed tide pools, and Pisces is the dark, silent depths. Scorpio is the rivers, lakes, rapids, and waterfalls, the active, energetic waters of our emotions. Together, these energies magnify each other. They transform illusion into truth. Through introspection, self reflection, and courage to face who we are underneath. The moon is our mirror and can reflect what we neglect. Pluto, the transformer, purges the old and sends it to be purified. Aquarius in mythology is a youth named Ganymede, a shepherd that Zeus became enamored with and carried away to Olympus to be his cupbearer. Surprising that Jupiter doesn't rule Aquarius, but Uranus does. He's an air sign, intellectual and intriguing, and distributes the life giving waters to gods and men alike. I often describe Aquarius as the celestial bartender. His energy is available to everyone without intimately connecting fully with any one person in particular with any ease. Bartenders serve everyone. They listen to everyone and value everyone. They're open minded and analytical, interactive yet detached, lofty and observant. Ruled by Uranus the rebel, Aquarius is freedom, creativity, innovation, independence, and contrariness. Altogether, the collective, and Aquarius in particular, is faced with a cycle of reassessing, appraising, and revolutionizing how we function in the community or society that we belong to. We question where our hearts lie, where our love, sentiment, philosophy, and beliefs and morals are set, and where, if anywhere, our emotions belong and thrive. What needs to be freed, what needs to be nurtured and encouraged, versus what needs to die, be adjusted, and reformed in order to encourage the health, progress, and evolution of the world. So this feels to me, Aquarius, like there's going to be a time period here in the next few days, especially that so Pluto has been in Aquarius for a while. Pluto's one of the um, slowest movers. The outer planets are all generational, so I believe Pluto has been in Aquarius for about 10 years or 20 years now, and it's just now edging out. Whereas the moon is just coming in and it's going to be interacting with Pluto for the next few days. So, in these next few days, we're going to be looking at what we hold important emotionally, what will help us thrive, how we protect ourselves. It's very watery energy to be in such a detached air sign. So it feels like we're going to be using deep emotional intuition in order to decide what about our place in our community that we need to accept or change. Okay? So I've laid out the Animal Wisdom Tarot for our past, present, future, seen and unseen. Okay, and we're continuing here with this storyline of walking away from something that was emotionally not fulfilling. We start out here in the in the past energy. But again, this is all depending on where you are in your timeline. It also depends on how Aquarius expresses itself in your chart. Okay. Um, let's see. In the past here, in the scene position, we have Salmon, the Nine of Shells, which is the Nine of Cups. Okay, this is it has a rainbow on it with all the shells. It feels like this is abundance after something that was harsh. We finally made it. This is a 9. This is almost at the end of the cycle. This is completion, success, focus on your purpose. This is cycles and renewal. Again, this is watery energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. It's returning home after the soul's journey. It guides us to leap high and look at a fertile future. The key to this card is you've come home to yourself, now share the love. Okay, so in the Nine of Cups, it is setting up everything is ready to receive the 10 of Cups. Okay, the 10 of Cups is where we finally realize that emotional fulfillment that we've been working towards. And the 9 here means that we're almost there. Our cups are set. We've been through the journey. We went through the 8 of Cups. We've been through the 4 of Cups. We've been through the 5 of Cups of regret. We've moved on. We've rebuilt and we've reset. Okay? This is getting ready to receive our abundance. That was in the scene position. So maybe on the surface, what everybody else was seeing in your situation was that you were either on your way to being emotionally fulfilled or you were already there. There's love here, there's abundance here, there's clear waters, the emotions are healthy, and now you're ready to share that. Okay, you're ready to accept somebody in that brings their cup in order for it all to make 10. What's in the unseen is that this has been a lot of work trying to get here. We've got the 8 of Fossils, the Beaver card, which is the 8 of Pentacles. This is work and toil. This is industry, concentration, creativity, activity, and crafting. It's vocation and focus to detail. It's discipline and attention. This says vision and skill builds a prosperous future. So it feels like people see you as already abundant in love. Okay, but what they don't see is that you're still working on things. You're not actually, I feel like with Salmon there's a lot of movement here, so I feel like you're coming from something that was not fulfilling. Again, right before this would be the 8 of Cups, which is moving on from something that was devoid of emotional fulfillment, and now you're in this active migration phase of moving towards some emotional abundance. What people don't see is that you really have your head down and you're trying to build a good future for yourself, okay? Here in the present, we have the Two of Branches Salamander card, which is the Two of Wands. Twos are always a choice. This is a choice in path, in activity and action. This is decision making on what path you want to take. You've got choices. This is listening to your instincts, paths, and progress. It says pause and consider alternatives. You're balancing your inner duality. Use strategy in forging new options. Okay, make informed decisions and be self assured. Take a chance on yourself. So, this is an energy where you're forging ahead for your own ambitions. Okay, it says choose your path and yourself. So, this is an energy of freedom. There was freedom here. You're freed from something and you got there through your hard work, but it was a hard emotional path. There was a lot of regret, there was a lot of release, there was a lot of things that were let go of in order to clear the way for you to have this choice for yourself. In the unseen, you've got King of Swords energy, the ego, guardian of feathers, is high-minded, detached. This is a you, Aquarius. This is Aquarius energy, a little bit of Libra in there. High-minded, detached, logical, intriguing, intelligent, and free. You're eccentric and curious and also innovative. The key to this card is articulate truth with authority and inclusion. So, it's guiding you to make firm decisions, but to include other people. Now, this isn't saying for you to make decisions that are a detriment to you in order to please other people. We have the Two of Branches here. This is being true to your own path. The King of Swords also has a feeling of setting boundaries so that you can thrive in your own decisions. However, the inclusion part means like include other people in your grace and creativity. Okay, you're articulate, you are intelligent, you're unconventional, you're curious. Um, Aquarius energy is very soothing for some people because it's not restrictive. It promotes other people's creativity. It promotes other people's freedom for themselves in order to function at their best. Okay? And you are looked at as a leader in that area. That's in the unseen. So you're functioning in this King of Swords energy where people might not see it, but it's encouraging you to make sure that you include other people in order for them to be at their best, but not at your detriment, okay? I feel like it's releasing others so that they can go on their way and be their best, but not inhibiting your path, okay? That might be hard for some to see you do, okay? In the future, we have again the Four of Wands, the Four of Branches. Firefly energy has been coming up really strong. This is creating a foundation of stability, love, acceptance, together with someone, for someone, um, and with a little bit of luck, because down at the bottom, this Four of Branches has been constructed, and growing underneath it is a four-leaf clover. That means this is blessed and lucky. Firefly is also blessing. It's illumination from the divine. This is a blessed connection. Okay, this is in the future. What is in the unseen in the future is the scarab beetle. Again, 10 of branches, just like yesterday. This is rolling away. So the Ten of Wands traditionally is the ending of a burdensome cycle, okay? Where the Ten of Swords is the ending of a mentally painful cycle, okay? That the swords are all mental. Um, the Ten of Cups is the culmination of an emotional cycle, okay? That's reward and things like that. The Ten of Pentacles is the ending of a material cycle where your culmination is legacy, it's abundance for everyone. But in this case, the Ten of Branches is the ending of burdens. Okay, so I love this card because it's like it's in a circle. Okay, so it looks like a wheel. It looks like the wheel of fortune, but four of these branches are on fire. So this gave me the image of this scarab beetle rolling away from this position that they're in. And as they're rolling, these four branches that they have lit on fire is burning everything behind them. That's the purging of Scorpio. Even though this is fire, so this Ten of Branches is like Sagittarius, Leo energy. This is the purging of everything behind you, okay? Um, the Nine of Wands is somebody who has set up eight wands behind them as a boundary line where they're not accepting any more burdens, they're not accepting any more responsibility. They've come through a battle and they need to rest. Now, this Ten of Branches is setting all that ablaze. Okay, this is the purification, this is the release of a previous cycle. The reason I love that card is because there's four on fire. So to me, this represents the Four of Branches of the Four of Wands here, which is the new foundation. Okay, so you're burning away the old. That's what people don't see. What people don't see here is that you're burning those bridges. Okay, they see you preparing a new emotional life. Okay, but what they don't see is all that you went through to get there. That may be even hidden from you. Like there might be opportunities here that you don't see yet. So, let's see. In the scene, we have Nine of Shells, which again, Nine of Cups. You're ready to receive beautiful, emotional fulfillment. Two of Branches. The Two of Wands in the other deck is somebody at a crossroads, and they have a choice there's two wands, one on each path, and they have a choice to go whichever path they want. The key to that card is that it's a choice that they've been to before, because in that card they have geese in it, and geese return. Just like salmon. Salmon will, well, I mean, technically, geese go north and they go north in the summer and come south in the winter, and they always return to the same mating grounds, habitat grounds. They return home. Okay, they travel and then return home. So in this card, it's like you've kind of had the choice of this path before, and this is an opportunity to choose the other stick. Okay, with salmon, they technically come back and go. Oh, so they go out to sea, they come back to where they spawned, and they respawn, and then they go back out to sea. However, um, the thing with salmon is that when they come in from the ocean and they go up the rivers and they go to the spawning grounds, they mate, they spawn, and they die. And then the new generation that's born will go out to the ocean. It's like, but there's that like genetic memory in them of the migration routes. Okay, so this has a feel that you are coming to a Nine of Shells that you also have been here before, but in a different life. Okay, so I don't know if the Six of Cups is going to come out. I don't know if the Hierophant has been dropping like crazy lately. That's soul contracts that were written before we got here. So again, we have this feeling of something from the past that was not chosen last time, because you've got the Two of Branches here in the present. You have an opportunity to make that decision again, maybe choose the other path. Whereas with the salmon here, there is emotional fulfillment, but it's like this time in this life, in this cycle, you're going to get it right, you know? or you're gonna choose that other path. Again, and that's new, but that's a new interpretation. I love how every time the cards drop, depending on the combination that they come down in, new ways to interpret things come forward. They're also telling me that it's not just memories from a past life. It's also memories from a past cycle, okay? Like, there are many cases where we've moved on to a new cycle and whatever happened before feels like an old life, okay? It could be moving on from a job, it could be changing homes, it could be changing relationships, and whatever came before that has been purged, that had been released, feels like a whole other life, okay? But in this case, there is love here that has endured in our memories, in our structure, in our DNA. And it feels like with this salmon card, it's coming home to that. And now here in the present, we've got the Two of Branches, which is a physical choice. You can choose you can choose an old path that could be a new path, okay? This may have been a path that didn't come to fruition, but it could also be a path that you had to abandon, okay? This also could be just brand new, okay? Brand new. However, with the Two of Branches, I feel like it's a return to a crossroads that you are going to be given a choice to revisit something that you didn't choose last time, okay? But again, in the past with this Nine of Shells, you may not have been able to choose it last time, but your heart sure remembers it. The salamander here is even looking towards the past, looking to the left and to the right. To the left means to the past, to the right means to the future. This salamander is looking to the left, looking at the salmon coming in from the ocean, which means he's looking at something that his heart remembers from a previous cycle that maybe he wasn't able um, to have last time. And what would it be? But we have in the future here the Four of Branches, the Four of Wands. This is a beautiful, stable, new foundation for a bright, loving future with somebody, okay? We don't know who that it could be yet. We're going to get another layer. Here in the unseen, the energies that you have been working with on the down low, okay? We have Beaver, which is Eight of Fossils, that's Eight of Pentacles, that's work, okay? That is, you've made the decision, you see where you want to go, you know what you want to do, you got the syllabus, you've got you've got the work order, you know what you're doing. Traditionally in the Eight of Pentacles, there are already 7 pentacles completed, okay? That's the 7 of Pentacles from the previous card where you were waiting for something that you had invested in to come to fruition. Now you're at the 8 where that 7 is ready and you have one more to go. Okay, one more little bit of work. You're continuing with that work. You are assessing the quality of what has come up until this point. Also with Beaver, I feel like there is like a rebuilding in, again with water here, a rebuilding of a structure that even though Beaver is an earthly animal, he builds that in the water. He organizes things so that everything in the emotional depths has a place. Okay, so this has been emotional work in order to bring something into the 3D that's tangible. That's something I feel like you've been doing without being forthcoming about it, but you're not doing it like out of malice. You're not being shady about it. It's just that you know where your attention and effort and energy has to go, and it's not going to anything but that. Okay? Also in the unseen energy, you've got King of Swords, which is very decisive, he's judge and jury. but he's not the executioner. The Queen of Swords is the executioner. She's the one that swings it. She's the one that cuts away whatever's untrue. The king makes that determination. And then he says, "All right, honey, swing the sword, okay?" And she's like, "Fine by me." And she's the one that cuts away whatever is untrue. But here in the King of Swords energy, there's a high perspective. You've taken this, again, Aquarius energy. For me, I always describe Aquarius as the hot air balloons of the air signs, okay? Whereas Geminis are the little whirlwinds that whip up the leaves in parking lots and stuff. They're dynamic, they're gorgeous. You feel blessed to have seen one that day, but they don't last, okay? The Libra energy is like the warm air currents, okay? They're low, they're kind of in between. They're not on the ground, but they're not in the stratosphere. They're kind of in the middle. They're warm. The movement is, excuse me, the movement is dynamic. I envision people with wingsuits, and they jump off of mountains and they ride the warm currents through the canyons and stuff. That to me is Libra energy. But Aquarius energy is the high stratosphere. It's where the eagles fly, okay? It's where the airplanes fly. You can see everything. You still feel connected to everybody. You know you're part of the cycle. You know you're part of the system. You know those are your people. You know that's your land. But you remain high minded so that you can see everything. A clear, wide perspective. This is higher even than hermit energy. Hermit goes up to the mountaintop to gain a large perspective, but it's a personal perspective. Whereas Aquarius energy is high minded perspective for the whole, for the community, for the family, for the group, for society, for large groups in general. It's their relationship to their fellow people, okay? So that's here in the unseen. People don't see that you have elevated your perspective, okay? Also in the unseen, like I said here, Ten of Branches, Scarab Beetle, is that you are planning in the future to burn that shit behind you, okay? This feels like Libra energy, although this is Sagittarius energy. I often gave it to Libra because, well, for one, I'm partial to Libra, so because I'm quadruple Libra. But it takes Libra a long time to cut something off, to cut somebody off, to cut off a situation. We're very loyal for being a cardinal air sign, because it takes us a long time to decide on what to do. Okay, however, once we do decide, maybe it's my strong Sagittarius placement, that once I do decide, it is slash and burn. Okay, if I decide that something is toxic, it maybe took me way too long to make that decision because of my Libra side. However, once I get there, it's scorched earth. Okay, I gave everything to the situation. I gave you every option, every chance. We give years and years and years, and that's the key with the 10 of the 10 of branches, is that this has been a long time coming. This was a long cycle to get here. Now, I love this energy because it's dynamic, it's decisive, it's confident, and it's final. Okay, it's final. This is finality. This is, I am burning what's behind me. Also, the scarab beetle is a wonderful symbol it's a death symbol technically, okay? But it's a rebirth symbol. It's what was it? I think in Egyptian mythology, the scarab beetle actually was like a raven energy where it bore the soul to the underworld. It also represented that soul's rebirth. So there is wonderful energy here of cutting away, letting go of burdens in order to allow rebirth. So that's something that people don't see here. So we're going to go on to the Easy Tarot, and we're going to get another layer to see how this is playing out. Let's see, a summary here. So this has a lot to do with love because we have the Nine of Shells and the Four of Branches, okay? But it also has a lot to do with deciding what you want to work towards, okay? I feel like there was an ending of, well, a moving on from something that was not emotionally fulfilling. And then in the future here, it's like people don't see it that you're slashing and burning all that, okay? Is there any other way you want me to see this? Yeah, no, I love that you're using this King of Swords just feels so set and confident to me. It does have a little bit of fire energy in it because this is full sunlight. Again here with the 10 of branches, again full sunlight, okay? Here with the 2 of branches, this is the morning, I believe. This is the rising sun because to me it feels like a new beginning, a new opportunity, a new day. Okay, so you're coming from this energy of this card here. Just tells me that you're remembering a love that you might not have chosen in the past, okay? And in your future, you're trying to build a 4 of Wands. See, this 4 of Wands has been dropping like crazy the last week or two, okay? So I feel like a lot of people in the collective are revisiting or trying to build towards a future that's stable with somebody, okay? So let's please get a clarification on the 9 of Shells in the past in the scene. Past in the scene, people have seen that you are emotionally mature, I heard, emotionally healed. The shells are all set up on the rainbow in order to receive love. On top of that, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This is beautiful, baby, quote unquote, baby empress energy. This is someone, it could be you, it could be, put yourself where you resonate. It depends where in your chart Aquarius lies. It also depends on if you are a cross watcher watching for your interaction with an Aquarius, or if you're an Aquarius watching and this is somebody coming in on your energy, okay? So on top of the 9, we've got 2 9s. This is beautiful. On top of the 9 of Cups, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. So this, both are saying you're so close to reward in both areas. 9 of Pentacles is financial independence, okay? Financial independence for yourself. There's no one else here yet, okay? So this is just like somebody who got on their own feet. We've got butterfly here, which means there was a transformation somewhere along the way. There was a new life. There was rebirth. We've got a falcon. We've got roses and beautiful, abundant. Oh, see, look now. Okay, look in this card in the background, in this archway, the archway is the 4 pillars. It's another iteration of the 4 of Wands. There is something that you created on your own that is like ready made for love to come into it. So if this is in the past and you're burning something away, this could be something that you were beholden to in the past, that you were the one who built this, okay? Your own sweat, your own work, you provided the foundation of the home. Lately, it's been showing how there was love in the past, and then there was a change of direction, and then love again in the future. Okay? So here you have in the past that you created this beautiful 4 of Branches already. And then there's going to be some opportunity to choose a new path that leads to another 4 branches, okay? Whereas in the past, you may have been the one to build this yourself. The one in the future is going to be built together with someone, okay? Unseen, please. Beaver energy, 8 of fossils in the past. Please clarify the work. And this is industrious and creative, so this may be something where you were allowed to direct your own manifesting of this. I don't know if beavers are solitary in their work or if they work together as a community to build the big dam, or if they do it themselves. I'm not sure. You also have a figure 8 here, which means what goes around comes around. Often, this might have the feeling that something that was built in the past was destroyed and had to be rebuilt. Because I feel like with the dam of a beaver, sometimes they do get destroyed if they get too big, or if they get, they can really affect the environment that they're built in. So what is the purpose of the dam that they build? It's to stop up the flow of water, water being emotions. So there was something built here that was actually an obstacle to the healthy flow of emotional support, okay? So please clarify the 8 of fossils here, in the past and the unseen. Thank you. King of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got Capricorn energy. It could be any of the earth signs, but I usually give the king to the higher of the signs, which is Capricorn. Capricorn's a workaholic, and it's very appropriate that this falls down on the 8 of fossils, the working card. Capricorns, you will work yourselves to the grave. That's your love language. In order to build and show people. See, with this 9 of shells, there's like 4 salmon here, so it feels like this is like a soul group that's traveling together. So, oh, my heart just jumped at that. That's never happened before. You're returning from. Wow, that moved me. I don't know why. I hope that resonates with someone. This is a soul group returning together, or somebody from your soul group that your soul remembers from a different life. And a 9 of Pentacles, this is the baby Empress, so that's Libra and Taurus energy. But 9 of Pentacles, I believe that's also Capricorn energy. So Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, somewhere in that area. And look, this King of Pentacles here on the bottom, he has his kingdom all set. That's the thing. The King of Pentacles is the last king before the Emperor proper. All right? He went through all the other suits already. He went through the King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords. Now you're in your King of Pentacles energy. And this is the king that has his whole kingdom in order. However, he's looking up at the sky because something is missing. Okay? I'm not sure what this planet is supposed to be. I don't think that's the moon. But he's in the cover of night. So this is under the illusion of darkness. So this could be inner emotions, the inner mind, the inner heart. He's reflecting. He's got a beautiful giant pentacle, which means his hard work is at its culmination. However, he looks off in the distance. He's looking to the right, so that's towards the future, because he knows something is missing. And what is missing? He's looking straight up at this 9 of Pentacles, this beautiful pre-Empress energy here. Okay? Can you see that? He's looking up at her like, you're what's missing. You're what's missing. That part of my soul that was denied last time. And she's just happy like, wait, I have made all this for myself, blah, blah, blah. I'm swimmingly in my, independent. I'm well taken care of. You know, this is totally like the energy of what women are going through right now, where we're like, yeah, I just want to live. I just want to work to supply my fandom habits and feed my cat and have a little treat once in a while and be stable and happy by myself. That's enough abundance for yourself. That's the key to the Nine of Pentacles. There's nobody else here yet, but she has constructed an archway out of four pillars so that it can be prepared for the future, that there may be someone else in the garden, okay? And the King of Pentacles here in the unseen is like, yeah, look at all of this that I made, but something is missing. And what is missing is that extra cup, because you don't have the 10 of cups yet. So it's like you're working and you're looking towards the future, so that he's also looking up and to the right, staring right at the salamander card. So we're going to get clarification on this card, but he's actually looking up and to the right towards this Two of Branches, which is a choice in a new path. So let's get clarifiers on the Two of Branches, please. Salamander. Salamander is a fire energy, because when they would, in the old days, when they would, set logs on fire for campfires and stuff, salamanders would live in dead logs, and they would come running out when the log was set on fire. So in some mythologies, that fire actually creates the salamander. It's not there until that fire is lit. So now there's a fire lit under this little salamander, and he is touching one of the branches. So it feels like the decision is made. Okay, there's one here, and he has his paw on this one. It looks like he has made his choice. Also, there's yin and yang here, which means it's a balancing act, okay? There's light and dark, there's positive and negative, there's force and there's retreat. Everything needs to be balanced here, and he's made his choice. So can we get a clarifier on the salamander, please? Present energy in the scene, Moon conjunct Pluto for Aquarius energy. That's too much. Don't do so much. Thank you. Okay, Seven of Swords. This is self-preservation. This is taking what you can and making a break for it, okay? The good thing about this is that it's dropping Two of Swords. Now remember, twos are always choices. We've been dealing a lot with the Two of Swords lately in the idea that so the person holding the Two of Swords is making a decision. She's blindfolded. She's not accepting any more information. She's not accepting anybody's opinion. She's not accepting anything else but what she is doing at the moment. And at the moment, she's trying to make a decision, okay? The key with the Two of Swords is that either sword can be the truth, okay? Both are swords of truth, but both are equal. She's just trying to discern which one would be a better choice. And so reality is not created until you pick up one of those swords. That's the decision process, okay? In this card, in the Seven of Swords, he's making off with 5, and he's dropped the Two of Swords of indecision. This is a decisive move, okay? The problem with this card, however, is that he's making off with 5 swords. And the 5 of Swords card is conflict. Okay? This is winning at the expense of leaving other people in the lurch. So that's why sometimes this card is looked at like the thief in the night. I don't interpret it that way. I feel more it's a self-preservation flight. In the Rider-Waite, the person running away with the 5 swords is running away from a fucking circus, okay? He took what he could carry and he booked it. And it's a feeling of leaving behind a whole drama, leaving behind clowns and freaks and, you know, everything that is in that circus. Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my problem. I'm getting the fuck out of here. A lot of times, though, in those cards, he's not looking where he's going. So sometimes in different decks, there could be something at his feet that might trip him up. Okay? In some cards, it's a snake. In some cards, it's a hole. In some cards, it's a snare that he doesn't see that his foot is going towards. Okay? So there is a choice here of paths with this salamander, the two of branches. Now we have the 7 of swords, which is picking up what you can carry and getting the hell out. Okay, so this feels like he made a decision of where to go, but there's going to be some things lost along the way. Okay, he's dropped 2 swords of indecision, but he's carrying off 5 swords of conflict. All right, so this is a conflicted kind of flight, but it's necessary. And it's a reminder to please keep looking forward, because right now you're looking behind you to make sure that nothing from the past cycle follows you. Okay? King of Swords here with the eagle energy and the unseen. Please clarify the King of Swords. That's too many. And the world wanted to pop again. Okay. If it's going to end, then end properly. All right? What are you doing? Okay. Let me reshuffle these real quick. Everything is shuffled. I just need to wake them up. Okay. King of Swords, please. Eagle, high perspective. Thank you. Oh, see, death. And death came out when we were talking in the intro about Pluto energy. The moon is going to... sorry. Let me slow down. I'm sorry about the stutter. The moon is moving into conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius. So this is reflecting on something that needed to die. Okay? Pluto's the transformer. Something has died and now it's being transformed into a new life. We have death here, which is Capricorn. Capricorn? No, Scorpio energy, right? Yeah. And we talked about it that in the intro, Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, this is the Reaper, okay? Death is the Reaper. He comes for us all. So there is an ending here to something that the King of Swords saw from above. Articulate truth with authority and inclusion, and then bam, an ending of a cycle. Death. The key to death is that it brings new life. Okay, this isn't the world card. This isn't the end of an end. This isn't the end. Okay, this is the slash and burn. Again, we had the 10 of branches here where she sets things on fire behind her. Slash and burn is used in agriculture in order to prepare a field for new planting. Okay, so they do a controlled burn to burn off all the debris that would not allow the new plants to breathe. Okay, and it's a necessary process. This is burning away the old so that the new will grow. Okay, and I feel like this King of Swords was in a very decent... I always hear executive decisions were made. Okay? That's Scorpio energy, right? Yes, the Transformer. Okay. So the King of Swords saw something that needed to change and did the changing. Okay? Ending the cycle, releasing something that was of detriment. Okay, so in the same position, you chose a new path and you made the hard decisions of what to take with you and what to leave. What is on the unseen is all the things you had to burn away to do it. The things you had to leave behind to do it. The things you had to put an end to do it. And a lot of times these are things that really hurt. Okay, the ending of cycle, death hurts, but it's a pain that we can get through. Okay, and it was a hard decision. This King of Swords makes decisions that are not easy. And it was not an easy decision to put a death to this cycle. Okay? That's what they don't see. They don't see the anguish you had to go through in order to cut this away. So in the future, please, in the scene, we have the 4 branches again. Chariot wanted to pop. Movement. Okay, firefly energy, please. Moon conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. 4 branches in the future with a little bit of luck. The Hangman reversed. I like that. Okay, that's Pisces energy. Hangman, usually I don't have my cards in reverse, so when they pop out like that, I got to read it. This is releasing yourself from indecision. Okay, it's not just indecision. It's Pisces energy is going within in order to get a deeper perspective. Okay, this is the opposite of Virgo energy, which is very appropriate because the opposite sign from Pisces is Virgo, and Virgo's card is the Hermit, where he goes up on the mountain to gain a larger perspective of with what he sees and what he can process and what he can use and who's there and the lay of the land. Okay, a higher perspective of the lay of the land, whereas Pisces goes within to decide about an inner perspective, like what you personally, emotionally, in your depths, in your core, in your structure, accept, want, desire, work towards. Its inner perspective. Now, when the Hangman is upright, you are still in that suspended animation. But reversed, it is a release of those bonds. It's a release of that self-exile. So you are coming out of that inner perspective. This is active decision making, active I know what I need to do. I know what I want. That's what I want. He's coming out of it and he's suspended. It's like, look, I love this. Here's the 4 of Wands and here is the Hanged Man, which he usually would be like this. But hanging from the interior of that 4 of Wands, he is now liberated. Okay? I love that energy. You are now liberated. Scarab Beetle, please. Clarify the 10 of branches in the unseen. Oh, that's too many. Clarify. Okay, thank you. 10 of branches in the future, in the unseen, the slash and burn. What are you leaving behind? Oh, okay, not leaving behind. You are slashing and burning in order to, see, I love this. What did I say about death? Death is the burning away of the old cycles so that new can grow, right? And what are you preparing for? You've released an old burdensome cycle, and what is coming in on top of it? There's your 10 of Pentacles. There's the 10 of Pentacles. This is happiness. This is abundance. This is a full house. This is the, since it's underneath here, underneath this 4 of branches, this is the foundation of the new partnership. The foundation of the new partnership. This is beautiful. The ending of the old cycle with the 10 of branches and the ending of the culmination of the work that you put in and the reward that it brought with you. That you brought with you. Here's the 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. I like all of the higher numbers here because it feels like this hard road that we've been on is almost to the journey's end. Okay, you've got death here. That's the number 13. That's like in the middle. So like Scorpio is right after Libra. That's kind of like in the middle of, like, one step past the middle of the zodiac, where everything that came before it it's evaluated, and things that are not needed are purged away, so that in the new cycle you're more evolved. There's room for growth. There's all that good stuff. Okay, we've got 13, we've got 10, we've got nines, we've got kings, sevens. We've got all the high numbers. We've got the 4 that is promise of a sweet foundation. You've released from hangman energy, where you were up in your mind, up in your heart. It's Pisces energy. You were getting into intuition. Pisces energy is the deep, deep ocean, ruled by Pluto, and we are dealing with Pluto energy. Is that right? Pluto? Neptune. I'm sorry. It's ruled by Neptune. The deep ocean. So the deep ocean of Pisces is, if you can imagine, it's in the sounds down there are very low, very rumbling, it's like when you're next to a deep drum or a deep bass, and it vibrates your core. That's what the vibration in Pisces is like. I mean, whales are down there. There's whale songs. There's the sloshing. Those are depths, though, that not many people can endure, because the crushing weight of all that emotion is very uncomfortable for people who are not adapted to it. In this case, Pisces, you are completely adapted to it. You are the whale that is down in the depths, okay? This is Neptune, god of the deep oceans. He they're so deep that they're not affected by the tides on the surface. I mean, they are kind of, but it's so deep that it's a whole other alien world. The creatures down in the depths of Pisces are things in the subconscious that we don't see very often. I mean, when we see things like in marine biology, when they pull up, weird creatures that usually dwell, 100 miles underneath, that's what that Pisces energy is. Things that come up from the deep like that, we don't ever see. So nobody's really equipped to be down there except Pisces. I'm sorry I went through that whole long explanation, but it's to really reaffirm the power of the hanged man energy. You were down in the depths. You put yourself down there in order to really explore those inner worlds. And now you're released from that hangman energy on top of this 4 of branches, this 4 of wands, this beautiful new foundation that's preparing for love in the future. Okay? I just don't see the coming together of this loving couple yet. This all feels just like releasing old, choosing to go towards the partner, and trying to set the foundation of working towards it. But I don't see the reunion yet, okay? I hope this is resonating for everybody. I hope it makes sense. Not all messages will resonate for every person. Um, check your chart, check your placements. If it's resonating and you're vibing with me, please leave a like. Please share the video. That helps the algorithm get my videos seen. Please subscribe. Also, I know this is a lot to ask, but it's the typical like, subscribe, comment, share. Okay, that I'm just trying to get the videos seen by more people. Also, in the description, you can find my email, and we can talk about small read. I'm not doing like full-blown personal readings. I'm not doing full-blown birth chart interpretations, but I'm starting small, and I want to do short 1-question readings for whoever would like one. So my email is in the description, along with Venmo and CashApp links for any donations to come my way. Now we're going to go on to the Ancestors and Angels Oracle cards and see what we got here. Again, let's go through a summary here. There is the memory. Sorry. there is a memory of a soul connection, I feel, okay? With the the nine of shells being the salmon, all right? Like I was saying before, salmon come in from the ocean to their mating grounds, mate, spawn, and then like try to get back to the ocean, but most of the time they die along the way. Then the new batch hatch and go out to the ocean, okay? So that is like, it's genetically in their DNA to know the path to get back home and go back out to the deep emotions, the ocean, to a life out there, and then they come back, okay? So this feels like there is a return from, it's a return to, it's like I see what I'm trying to explain, but now I have to find the words. You're returning to a soul group, okay, or a soul connection that you had forgotten, maybe from a previous life, or that was, it had to be let go in a previous cycle, okay? And this is like just a story of how you're making the decision to follow the new path and cutting away everything that um, is not going to promote growth in the future. So you are in a King of Pentacles energy where we've got 9, 10, and King. This is like financial, material stability, okay? And then after all that work, you're in a position of saying, all right, I'm really stable. I'm really okay, but something is missing. And what's missing is the memory of that past soul connection that maybe didn't get to come to fruition until now. So that's what you're working towards. Can we get some ancestor, angel, and animal oracle messages for this group in this cycle, Moon conjunct Pluto for Aquarius energy, please? What kind of advice do you have for Aquarius as they go towards, so it's like a back to the future kind of energy where you're going backwards to something in order to bring it into your future, okay? Or you're building towards your future because you know the past is going to meet up for you. So that's significant because I remember last year, Spirit was giving a lot of the feminines in the collective the advice of, so there was a twin flame cycle that just ended like last year, okay? But there were stragglers. There were some in the collective that didn't make it through the new cycle. So what the divine was saying was to the feminines, you have to keep moving. The masculines still have work to do, okay? That's that 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles here. The masculines still have work to do, but you can't sit and wait. And that came from childhood, from when our parents would tell us, if you get lost, stay where we last found you, where we last saw you, so that we can cycle back around and we can meet up with you right where you're waiting, okay? But it doesn't work like that in life. We can't sit and wait where we were, because when the future comes around, it's not going to be in the past. You have to move forward in order to meet them in the future. That's what this feels like. It feels like you're working to build something towards a future with a past that was lost, okay? Ooh, that was a long way to get there. Please give us some ancestor messages for the Aquarius collective. Thank you. Past, present, future? I don't know. Give us 3, please. Okay. Thank you. 2 more. Oh, that's too many. I said 2 more, not 2 groups. Let's see what came out over here. Oh, High Priest. Okay. The High Priestess was coming out before. So let's see. The High Priest is looking towards the past. It says intend and create. So yeah, pick your path and create it. I love that. He's looking right at the Seven of Swords, which is dropping that Two of Swords of indecision, right at the Two of Branches, which is choosing your path. We've got the Sage here. Be devoted and committed. Oh, that's very much King of Pentacles energy, and it dropped right on the King of Pentacles. I love how this part of the reading often really starts to pull things together. One more, please, for the collective. One more. One more, please. Thank you. Oh, well, we've got two. Dang it. All right, you've got 4 this time, Aquarius. I don't like when that many pop out because I got to read from the book. I'm not going to take Earth Guardian, but it says, well, now I have to because we've got Pentacles energy here. Okay, we've got the Sage, be devoted and committed. Let's see. I'll try to make this brief. Are we at an hour? We're over an hour already? Dang, how long have I been talking? You really get into like this bubble of time where it passes and I don't even feel like I've been talking 20 minutes. So the Sage, okay. It says be willing to go the whole road. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. Oh, that's that salmon energy. Come up and go back and come. Yeah, holy crap. Okay. Be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. So devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want you to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. Your continued dedication to this aspect of your life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body but a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time because you're going to share those teachings one day. Okay? Then we have the Knight. This is a wonderful card. I actually know somebody who kind of looks like that. Be brave and honest. This to me is that King of Swords energy. I suppose I should find it in the book. The Knight. L-M-N-O-P. Come on. I hate when I can't find it. I feel like I'm wasting time. That's my Capricorn side, though. What the heck? Where is it? Sorry this is taking me a minute, but these are all supposed to be in alphabetical order, and I can't find this dude. Huh, that's fitting. Remember I said I know somebody who looks like that? Yeah. What the heck? I'm gonna pause so I don't waste time here. Okay, I found it. And I earmarked the other ones too so I don't waste time. It says, do the right thing even if it isn't the easiest option. It says, stand for what you know to be right and true. The energy of respect is important right now. Again, like I said, King of Swords energy here. You're being encouraged to figure out what's important to you and what you stand for. Ooh, where did that come in? What you stand for. If you're in a space where there's opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity because even if it seems this will slow your progress, your rewards will be much more abundant. Ooh. You're being surrounded by light of bravery to help you. Light of bravery. You're being surrounded by a light of bravery to help you. Okay, that's good. Because death is here, and so you might need some strength to come out of that. This card brings justice. Yep, definitely King of Swords energy. If you're longing for justice, please know that the universal energies are working to bring everything back into order, and that you don't need to force anything through with your will, okay? If you've made any mistakes recently, it's important to take ownership of them so that you can align yourself with improving the situation. If you are feeling the need to defend your spiritual path at this time, back down a little and let it protect you, okay? We also have Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. That's definitely Pentacles energy. It's also encouragement for the Hangman reversed, which is very ungrounded, very unstable, very emotional, very tied up, upside down. You're coming out of that. It says take time to connect deeply with the energy of the earth so that you can feel supported and make decisions based on strength and integrity. Okay? It's important for you to take a grounded approach at your current situation. If you're rushing ahead or making a decision based on your more fearful responses, you will miss out on the growth that you deserve. Take some time to calm down and get grounded before proceeding further. I like this because this is King of Pentacles energy, and King of Pentacles came out on the Eight of Pentacles. This is slow decision making. Pentacles is always the slowest energy. This is earth energy, the earth guardian. It's reassuring you that even though this is going to take a lot of time, when you get to that Four of Wands in the future, it's going to be more stable, it's going to be more abundant, and it's going to be better. It's going to be healed better, okay? Take some time to calm down and get grounded before proceeding further. Breathe, relax, and connect with your center. Then consider what to do. It's important to plant seeds that are going to grow into something beautiful rather than turn into a weed that you have to deal with later. What did I say about slashing and burning? The weeds, the debris, the things that are going to choke out anything new. That's what that death card does. So Earth Guardian, death here, release the old, slash and burn, plant the new. You're on your way. All these pentacles here. And then the High Priest. And again, this is in preparation for a love. This is in preparation for a stable, abundant, enduring love that, again, is in your soul. There's been a lot of talk of inner structure, okay? The last reading that I posted yesterday, I channeled a song from Jacob Lee called Demons, and one of the lines is, deep in my structure, I still love her, but I need some sleep. So it's a remembrance of a deep love from the past that probably was denied. The last reading we did have a Six of Cups, so it could be something from the past, from childhood, something nostalgic, whatever. Okay, High Priest. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fears and align with the light, okay? It says you are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you're giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. Remember I was talking about the Two of Swords, and either can be the truth. It depends on which one you choose. It's because the one that you choose is the reality that you make. So I'll repeat that. Everything you're giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you're being guided by the ancestors to direct to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. Okay, that's beautiful. So we are going to keep going. We're going to go to the theme deck and get some lighthearted last minute messages. We're over an hour, darn it. I really do try to keep these less than an hour, but it would mean having to cut one of these layers out, and I'm not comfortable with that yet. So I hope this is resonating. I hope this makes sense. I hope the messages are reaching whoever they're meant to reach for your highest good. Check my description. Check the description for my email, for my donation links. Please like, please share, please comment, and please subscribe. Give us some final messages. Okay, no, let go of fear. 666, please give us messages for Aquarius energy with Moon conjuncting Pluto right now in their sign. Please give us messages for Aquarius. Hermit energy, all right. That's the second time that dropped out. That came out yesterday too. Really? I'm rushing a little too much. Broom, Bell, yeah, they came out earlier too. 333, 666. There's a doubling of something here. I feel like there's a doubling of abundance. There's a quickening of time. I heard double back. That could be that two of branches doubling back. I heard twice the abundance. Yeah. Okay, a few more, please. Okay, there's male family members involved. I feel like that could be passed on family members, lending support, like an ancestor or something. And one more, please. Just one. One more, please. Thank you. Oh, is that one? Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, we've got the Hermit energy. That's the opposite of the Hangman Pisces energy. It says, look inward to the divine within, but don't stay there. Hermits can, don't get hermity. Like Virgo energy, they get very stuck in that cycle. They get stuck in ruts. They get stuck in rabbit holes. You know, analysis paralysis is that Virgo energy. But it's advising you to go higher to gain a wider perspective. We have drink more water, bitch. Okay, stay hydrated, pay attention to your health, all right? Oh, see, we've got the ring. Here comes the romantic commitment. I love it. Oh my gosh. So this is a twin flame. It's a soulmate bond. Here we go. Like I said, they're not here yet. But your soul definitely hears them. You're connected to them. Your soul remembers where you're supposed to be. I'm being told to tell you, go home. And that's the twin flame energy. Okay? We've got the red string. The red string is the connection between two twin flame hearts. It cannot be broken. This is not a normal karmic soulmates. Karmic soulmates are just fine. They're here to teach us, guide us, be with us. They're companions. We love them. They're great. However, the twin is something completely different. Briefly, a twin flame is your soul split in two. A soulmate is their own soul with their own agenda, their own contracts, their own purpose, their own divine purpose, two different souls. But you're linked because you're soul family. A twin is a soul that in the beginning, when souls first emanated from the spark of creation, some souls contracted to be split in two and to experience lives separately in order to come back together. One soul. It's not soul mates where they're two souls and they're mates. It's one soul that's been split in two. That is the twin flame. So this is a high level soulmate divine bond, and it's unbreakable. And that's what your soul is remembering. Here we've got the dice, which is take a chance, roll the dice. We've also got, like I said, a male family member involved. This could be an ancestor that's helping guide you. And you've got a card for building blocks, which means go back to basics. Okay. Now the number syncs, the angel numbers we have here, we've got 333 and 666. 333 means angels and spirits are near you and we hear you. And that dropped out right before, or right before the male family member card dropped out. Okay. We also have 666. Usually people are very afraid of that number because it means like demons or whatever, but it doesn't. It means fear is an illusion. Remove fear, doubt, and negativity because those are the true demons. The purpose of demons and devils and temptation and all that is to get us to stray from our divine path, our divine purpose, what we're here for. Okay? So what's the thing that does that the most is fear, doubt, and negativity. When we doubt our path, we stray from it. And that's how the devil wins. Okay. I'm not religious. I'm not Christian. I am a firm, happy pagan, Wiccan, witch. I'm a bruja. I don't believe Christianity or anything like that. But I do believe in negative entities, negative spirit, negative energy. So the purpose of that negative energy is to take the ones that are of the light and walking their sacred purpose and derail them. Do you know why? Because when twin flames come together, it's a nuclear bomb of positive love and light. And the darkness can't live there. So that's why they try to stop twin flames from reunionize. Oh my God, reuniting. Ugh. Oh, thank you for sticking with me. If you stuck with me this long, I appreciate you. I hope the messages that reach you were for your highest good. I hope they made sense. I hope they resonated. Again, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Check the description for my email and for donation links. I am forever grateful for anything that lands there. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Until I talk to you tomorrow, thank you. Goodbye.